Hello everybody, WhymsicalWyvern here. This was recommended by Gore, so we're giving this a try, and then we'll see how that goes. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry about it. Here, what's the difference between roast beef and pea soup? Anyone can roast beef, but nobody can pea soup. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, my throat hurts so bad. All right. Let me see how I do this. So I guess I pick, turn down the music on my front. If I need to adjust the balance for my voice, when any of you pop in, you need to let me know. So apparently, I just pick this and I go, and I guess it starts simple and then it gets, how come it's bigger? I'm a little confused. Oh, I see. That's a little dark. Okay, and then we have two. Oh, no. Hopefully it lets me fix that. Yep, apparently it does. We'll just make sure that the threes. I don't know, guys. What do you think it's gonna be? What do you think it's gonna be? Okay. Oh, it even shows me my mistake when I do it. That's special. Okay. So that shows up as now I've done it. Okay. We'll frame it in here. Reminds me of like weird ASCII art, except it's not. It's probably a good way to learn how to do pixel art though. So do you have to go up and progress in the levels, or you're just earning? I guess I'll have to see. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Full. And for the very pièce de résistance, there we go. So I guess part of it would be to do it in such a way that your final art picture, what the heck? I don't even know what that was. This is interacting really weirdly with my computer. think I want to do poop. But sure, why not? Let's do it reversed. The eyeballs. Oh, I don't want to do poop. This isn't nice. But it looks like I'm opening up levels or something, so the completionist in me doesn't have a choice. I have to do this. I mean, who doesn't want textured poop? There we go. Watermelon. There we go. You know, maybe I want to do that bit last. This makes me want to go cross stitch. There we go. Woo! All right. Totoro! Alright, let's get the middle of this done. Wouldn't want to have a bodiless butterfly. Did I do all my 4s wrong? I must have. Oh, it doesn't show the mistake. Interesting. There we go. Bloop. Oh, there we go. And I don't know if you have to progress through the books. I'll try to do one out of order next time just to see. Oh, I undid one. I didn't know you could do that. Whoopsie. There we go. Radioactive. Alrighty, guys. And there we go. All right. I'm gonna go to Catbug. Whoa, that's detailed. Holy crap. Okay, so it does go up incrementally. Alright, so here's a question. Oh, that makes it a little easier. Oh, so I can kind of color it in. Okay. That'll speed it up. Okay. There's no way my eyes are gonna see that. Huh. That's great. Yeah, this might be a problem. Hi, how are you? No model today? My model didn't show up? Oh my gosh. Alright, give me a second. This must have crashed it. I'm gonna have to pull that back up. There I am. Better? I don't seem to have a way to look. No, I don't want to do that. That was all wrong. Here, I'll just purposely do that wrong. Yes. This was Gore's suggestion, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to see these teeny tiny spots. Let's see. Boy, that's crazy. It's so tiny, I'm getting things wrong now. I imagine this is the shape of Suna. No, Suna is... He is a strong, healthy boy. But he's not fat at all. See, that's not how that's supposed to be. I'm doing all kinds of things I don't want to be doing. Ah. And Suna's not blue. But, you know, whatever. Oh my goodness, this is insane. I skipped ahead a few levels because I was like, this isn't going forward very quickly. Ha ha ha. I mean, it's fine even just this one up, I guess. So if I can just get some of these little bitty ones at the bottom. I just undid one. It's trickier than it looks. That's supposed to be 2. All right. 3, 3. I can't quite see these, but I think they're 3s. Nope. Maybe Gore was trying to make me feel like I need glasses. I have glasses, Gore. Honest, it's okay. I'm comfortable with that. There we go. Alright, and apparently I've just undone a 4 down here. And I think those are 3s. Or are they 2s? I can't see. Alright. I think it'll be easier once I can get it bigger. Yeah, that'll help a lot. Holy cow. And now I'm undoing. I don't want to be undoing. That should be a 1. There we go. Okay, it didn't click the one I wanted. Okay. So we have a cat bug butt coming. That one was wrong. Ah. Honestly, I'm ready to go down this whole line because I think I know that I messed some up in here. Eights. Look, this is gonna have a bunch of wrong, but we're just gonna go through here and try and get some of these 8s out of the way. Yeah, and then I'll come back for the 1s. I've just made some of the blue ones black, which they're not supposed to be. So that's really useful. Oh my goodness. That's gonna take a while. All right. I'm gonna go back. That says I've done 11%. Okay. I just wanted to see if I could do them out of order. See, this is a little easier because it's seeable. get this die done. $11. $10. That's going a little smoother. $9. So what kind of day did you have today, Tomas? Anything interesting happen? Six. I'm gonna have so much eye strain after this is done. Oh. Four. All right. Did it switch? Oh. No, we should only have 2s left. There we go. Alright, so I've done these. So now I'm gonna go into dog, which is clearly one of the more detailed. It's still okay. That cat bug was just so big. I'll get there. But it definitely does get harder to see towards the bottom. So I'm gonna get the bottom done. Gosh. Oh, I guess that's an outline of some sort here. We'll just follow it up. Follow it up. What could go wrong? Come here, let's fix you. All right, let's see. 1. Pro artist, I know, right? So we did your game recommendation before. This is Gore's, one of his. I'll do a night one later. But of course, Gore didn't like his own game enough to come watch it. I don't know. You know what I could do? Oh, look. I've got all my ones correct. That worked. Whoops. Way too well. Now I'm mixing it up that way. Let's put that one back. That's bugging me. We'll get these threes in place. Let's see, did I mess this up? Boop, boop. Easier said than done. Let's go back to these twos. Yeah, that is harder to keep my mouse straight than I would have thought. Alright, let's go back and fix this one. Arg. It's starting to look puppy-like. Is this a sheep? I'm starting to wonder. It is looking a little sheepy, isn't it? Oh dear. Incoming. We have a tongue. Boop. Golden Retriever, right? I think so. We're starting to get there. We're starting to, well. You know what, to heck with it. We'll just accept that we're coming back in afterwards with some cleanup. Joop, 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 joop. Oh, look how nice and neat that is. All right, let's come in with the 3 and clean it up for real. I think I accidentally undid some 2s. So let's find our 2. Oh, I'm missing a number 3 somewhere? Oh, maybe here? Alrighty. I guess I see it. Alright, so this is all of these. And then I started on this one. I mean, like this, it's not hard. Maybe that's what I should have done. I started where it was big. Zoop. We'll just speed run this part. Maybe that'll speed this up a little bit. This was just crazy. Maybe it helps to start with it bigger. All right, let's see. That's a little better. It's starting to make more sense anyway. Is this all gonna be... Let's try and get some basic outlining in here. Can I get a bigger brush? I guess not, because this is by the pixel. Oh my goodness. is this? Let's see. I guess that's below where I can go. All right, 2. And then we come back over here and we've got that much more of this. And now I'm undoing what I did. That's awesome. All right, well, there's that. We're starting to have it make some sense. Whew. Whoops, and now we're undoing. Hey, I clicked on you. I'll say this picture sure has a lot of number 2 to it. All right, 8. All right, let's do number 9. Ay, ay, ay. Reminds me of like eye exercises or something. All right, that's let's see if we can do more over here and give this poor guy an arm. And I'm messing up my black that I just did. That's awesome. Hey, come on. Why won't it work? Well, I've done something wrong, so it won't let me fix it apparently. Maybe now it'll let me go over it. Nope, apparently that spot is not going to be fixable. I don't know why. It's not happy. Oh, maybe I have to erase it? And now I can put it on? Well, how come I don't have to do that on the other spots? Weird. Okay, Tomas, you still out there? Meow. What do we think of Gore's choice of game? I don't think it's bad, but it is definitely more of a just chatting kind of game, but there's only one of you. Yeah. Okay, let's see, 8. I am determined now to finish this cat bug. Even if it destroys my eyeballs. Go. Oh, I didn't switch colors. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to come together. Gore, now this is relaxing. There you go, Gore. This is your choice. All right, let's see. I thought maybe you're trying to blind me. Ah, this is crazy. crazy. And I just messed up that one. There we go. Starting to look like something. I can't see what those are, but I think they're 2s. You know what? I'm just going to cheat. And maybe I'll be able to see. This dude is going to turn out mega cute when it's done, lol. Except I just undid so much of my work over here being silly. That's so frustrating. Why did I do that to myself? That was so dumb. Come on, give it back to me. There we go. All right, let's do it a little more carefully so I don't undo my work any more than I'm already undoing my work. If it helps with your eyes, you can zoom in with the scroll wheel. I did, but then it won't let me do like the bottom of the picture when I do that. So like I tried to do it. Ah! Gah. Yeah. Suna ladybug. Yep, the scroll wheel works great, except that it doesn't let me control what part of the image I'm looking at least on this one. Just do the middle part a little bit here so we can kind of... And I'll come back and clean that up. Oh, I think you gotta hold right, left click, or maybe spacebar. Oh. Oh! You booger. Yep, that was it. That helps a lot. It's almost like you've played the game that you recommended before. I'm just gonna be a little messy over here. All right, let's get this. 3. A little too messy, apparently. I'm gonna undo what I'm doing. I thought you were trying to blind me, Gore, but this is better. I can do this. I was like, man, does he want me to feel old? These teeny tiny things? All right, here we go. It reminds me of programming in ASCII. Or you'd sit there and like... There we go. Zoop, zoop. She's gonna be a pixel coloring pro now. Ha 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 ha. I know it took me way too long to figure out. That makes me feel a little better. Even if you're lying, it makes me feel so much better. I tried pressing other things and then it was messing with what was showing up on my screen and I had to stop. I didn't want to like... I don't think there's anything on my computer that really could be doxy, but I didn't want to find out the hard way. train somebody at work today. They were so slow. Oh my gosh. One of those, I don't really know if I want them to stick around or not, because they weren't a bad person, but there is such a thing as too methodical, which I never thought I would say. They would literally do everything, one thing at a time. One. Doot, 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 doot. And I'm like, you can do more than one thing. It's okay. No. And you got to remember, we get paid by the day, so it wouldn't matter if it took 12 hours. Still get paid the same. So training somebody who had so little regard for how long things take was, let's just say, between that and my voice, hey, at least I'm not suggesting you try the combo Alt and F4. What happens with the multi? Oh, let's just say, for my throat, for purely medicinal purposes, I have a coffee with a heavy, heavy jug of a little Jameson in here. And some chocolate syrup and just a little bit of milk. I don't think I'd be talking otherwise. This is probably going to affect my streams later in the week, so I decided to go ahead and go with this, and I'm glad this one's chill. Your timing was perfect, Gore. Perfect, perfect. Hey, I have a question. Gore, you said that you do, like, you studied agricultural things in school. I have a question for you. Oh, nice. She's going to get wild with all those goodies. It's not that much. It's like not even a whole ounce, but, you know, if that makes you dream, sure, whatever. But, okay. So, I know you're in Canada, so this is a lot less of an issue up there, probably. But, I know there's certain plants that react to temperature. This is your spirit animal. Yes, Miss Agriculture and Horticulture. There you go. So, all right. So, it gets confusing to me, but I know certain plants do different things with different temperatures, right? So, for example, cherry trees we only get black cherry trees down here, even though you could have any kind of cherry tree, but you're not going to get fruit because we don't have the amount of freezing that a regular cherry tree needs, right? So I do understand conceptually that. But we had 5 full days of below freezing weather for the first time in maybe my whole life that I remember. And now I'm seeing wisteria flowers everywhere. Does wisteria? We have vines all over. I had no idea. Does wisteria flower from cold? I was just wondering, because I'm wondering if it's wisteria or something else, but it's really weird. It's very pretty. I'm going to have to look it up later, maybe. I don't know what to think. Because vines go so invasive in Florida anyway. Sounds mystical. Well, so, I mean, I just figure most of them are our native vines or the invasive ones that kind of go cray-cray, but I'm trying to think of the one that gets so bad down here. It's, oh, they're pretty, but it is Asian. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, we have to be really careful about vines down here. But wisteria, I've always liked wisteria, and I just never realized, I don't think I've ever seen it growing in Florida. But maybe I have, and I didn't know it. They're very pretty. It's actually even more magical than that. If you're seeing new plants or flowers around, that means the seeds must have traveled far. Well, it's not new plants. It's just that they're flowering it's flowering all over. We've never had, but crocs grow there. We've never had a lot of wisteria around here growing like flowers that you could see, but it's not new vines. I don't know, maybe it's not wisteria. It sure looks like it though. It's that blue papery kind of flowery. They're pretty. Just poking out between all the azaleas. I mean, you gotta understand, in our grocery stores right now, they're selling pathetic looking hibiscus because it's spring. Our plants tend to be warmer. Let's see. I was just wondering. I didn't ever, like, I know I've seen wisteria up north. I never realized I hadn't really seen it here. Boy, this is a pain to get these little spots. I'm trying not to lean so forward, but I keep finding myself doing it. Zoop. Anyway, I like to grow fruiting plants and herbs and things. So, I mean, I'm aware of the frost requirement. That's why we can't really commercially do a lot of fruit that you can grow in Florida. But, you know, we'll get it like every few years. Those are gorgeous. We don't have those here. I really wish we had cherry trees growing here. My goodness, I'd be redoing my backyard. But yes, those flowers are beautiful. I love the process. She's locked in. Yeah. Well, we get black cherries. They don't look like Sakura cherry trees. They're a North American native. Just like, you know, you might get crab apples around here, but you're not going to get a traditional apple tree. So you have actual green Tums? I don't know. I'm growing, well, okay. Here you go, Tomas. Food for thought. When we lose a favorite farm creature, we usually, how shall I put this? Plant them a little more than 3 feet deep, and then there would be about a foot of dirt on top of them, and then we'll plant a lovely fruit tree, and then they get to be remembered. But we don't do that with everything. It's like one of my old favorite Rhode Island Reds. She was really showy and sweet. She is an olive tree. Practical recycling. We have I should say a lot of our fruit trees have names. People wouldn't be happy if they knew that. That was why. But we had a barred Plymouth Rock who died during Irma, well, after Irma, from internal injuries. She kind of went flying in a little tornado. Like Suna. I don't know if we would do that with Suna. He's a little bigger than a chicken, but we'll see when the time comes. But she's a fingerling guava tree. So they're just these little bitty, like, berry guavas. But I've never had any because the chickens always get them first. But we have, like, passiflora grows wild all over the property. That's pretty common in Florida. And blackberries grow wild all over the property. The thorns will get you. But like other things like raspberry canes don't grow in Florida well at all. So, I don't know. Suna is a chicken. Artaku doesn't admit it. He's a chicken that can stare down wild animals out the window and get them to leave us alone when they want to come in the house. But the rest of the time, yeah, he just likes to be loved. How close am I? I think I'm getting there, guys. I say as I go through all of... I got uncareful for just a second. Oh my goodness. That was dumb. I'm missing something somewhere. Oh my goodness. And this whole thing... I bet I did black over the right spot. You're far better than me. I'd be naming them plants tree, bark, grassy, sapling, Greg. I'm missing one. That's not a good feeling. Am I just blind? We're gonna look at this really close. It's gotta be one of the black spots. Aha! Ta-da! Oh, I'm missing. Oh, great. Probably one of the black spots over here, too. Doop. Doop. There we go. Woohoo! That's not all over the place or anything. There we go. Yeah, the barred Plymouth Rock. I'll tell you a funny story. When she was little, when she was a day old, he's so cute. Yay, yay, yay. When she was a day old size chick, like less than a month, she would, she had a sibling, barred Plymouth Rock. And so she would go pull the tail feathers out, or the little tail fluff, because they didn't really have feathers yet, from behind for the other chickens. And then they would all go attack the other one. And so we would call her King of the Hill, because she'd always try to be at the top of everything. But then later we called her Evil Cat, because she loved to be held, like, you know, Inspector Gadget and stuff. The evil cats that like to be petted, holding your arm and petted weird across the back. We used to do that with her. She loved it. So we have a fingerling guava called Evil Cat. Plucking the cluck-eyed diabolica. It's adorable. It was so cruel. Because the other one, Blackie, she's the one that just died setting in the nettles like a week and a half ago, that brought a predator to the property that killed so many of her friends. But she would, Blackie was so tame and sweet, and King of the Hill, or Evil Cat, whichever you want to call her, she would she'd get all the other birds attacking Blackie. It was crazy. Poor thing. But man, she was a good layer. Sometimes she had 2 eggs a day. Wow. This is gonna hurt my head. You know what? Let's just cheat. Let's go for it, man. Since it's only 2 colors, right? Look how fast I can be. It's ironic that I take care of a stray cat and names her Blackie. I feel that poor little KFC. To be fair, the way we always named our critters is what they answer to. I don't know why. So we've got Zelda, ironically did not live terribly long. She was a Leghorn, and she, I guess, was born with a congenital heart problem. So right before she started laying, we noticed that she didn't sound like all the other chickens. She still sounded like a baby. She wasn't maturing into a young lady bird. And she had a little heart attack. She just was never gonna mature properly. So Zelda was tragic. We have Yorick, because my son loved quoting the Hamlet line about Yorick. I know how that feels. And let's see. We've had Link. We've had Asta. We still have Asta. She screams all the time. That is based off of Asta, who screams all the time. But yeah, I don't know. We're a little weird with our animal names. We just sort of throw names at them, and whatever they answer to, boom, that's their name. Except Yorick. Yorick was never able to absorb food. So once what was on his little belly was gone, he was never gonna live. But we remember him because he was the first chicken we lost. We've had Jade, Azurite. Azurite was a cream leg bar. Gorgeous, gorgeous eggs. They were like turquoise. Gregory, Jorn, hot sauce destroyer. Time to eat, little ones. Yep. Yes, we have a funny one. Butter, cheese, cheese, butter. We have to call her that because we had butter and cheese. We're in the same batch. And they both answered to both names. So even though we've lost one of them a while ago, we have to say both names every time we call that bird or she doesn't come. So a lot of them have had food names, actually. Delectable. Butter, cheese, cheese, butter, lemon. I don't know. I don't think we've had any with like hot sauce kind of names now that I think about it. You colored the white part of the QR like a printer, lol. You bet. You bet. All right, T-Rex, Totoro, arcade machine. Do we have requests? I'm probably going to do maybe one more if these are the bigger ones, because I think they're the bigger ones. So do I go into different books, or is this like... I was a little confused about that. But I saw that I could go out of order. That's why I did this one. No opinions. There's like 1,000 to look at. You can do whatever you like. Looks cool. Okay. So this is just... What is this? This is just the basic ones then? So what's this show me? Okay, so I have to buy these, right? So this is book 1. Got it. Book 2. Oh, goodness. That's wicked. Not a maze. Through, yeah, looks like the starter book. Okay. Palette, landscape. Oh, wow. Pagoda. Oh, we could do like Canada. We could do a winter landscape. Or like California, sunset at the lake. I don't know. Mountains, moon. Some are DLC paid, but most are free and community made. Haha. Some simple, some take hours. Yeah, I don't want to take a few hours right now. Did you have that poster when you were young, or someday I'm gonna look out my window and say, isn't there a beautiful earth rising tonight? You know, where you're looking from the moon. I think everybody had that poster at some point. I know I did. Patterns, those are kind of cool. I think I've seen that. Yeah, it was a big thing back in the day. I don't know. There's a lot to go through. Alright, let's see here. I'm feeling Totoro. I do like T-Rex though too. We were just talking about chickens, and I do call my chickens velociraptors. T-Rex, Totoro. T-Rex, Totoro. Every achievement the game has is a puzzle, I think. Let's go Totoro. Totoro, Totoro. Now that I know I can do this, this is not going to be as hard. Chicken nugget, time to eat your feed, little chicken nugget. Oh, heck yeah. You know what drives my kids crazy? Sometimes I call my chickens chickadees, and they'll go, because they're so autistic, they'll go, they're not chickadees. Chickadees are a different kind of bird, Mom. They're chickens. It drives my mom crazy too, actually. So every so often, just to get their goat. Oh, look at the cute little chickadees. We all gotta have pleasure in life, guys. I'm horrible at naming things feather babies. Oh, I love that. OMG, it's an adorable response. You know what I did? Okay. I mean, there's a lot of agriculture around here. I know that's going to be shocking, right? So there was this super, super sweet cow mama that just loved her baby. And when they all separated out and the other little babies are very happily going off into their field and doing their own thing, I guess she was a newer mama, and she kept calling back her baby and making it come and feed through the barbed wire fence. And it was over it. It was on grass. It didn't want her milk anymore. But it would come when she called. And it was so cute because it was the only red one in the bunch. So I gave it a name. And I was going by the farmer one day, and I'm like, you know what I named your cow? And he's going, we don't name our animals. What is chicken wire? Oh, I'll explain that in a second. I said, I know, but you're going to want to hear my name. So he's like, all right, what is it? I said, I told him which one it was. And he goes, and I says, every time I see it, I go, hello, red meat. He was cracking up at that. He goes, now I'm going to remember and call it red meat. That's not a good thing. It's like, well, it's funny to me. Chicken wire. Okay, all your different kinds of wire fencing have different, hello, medium rare. Exactly. That's how I name my local animals. So chicken wire has, when you have wire fencing, you've got a certain distance. So like hog wire is like a 4x4 square. Chicken wire can be like a 1x1 square, I think. Ha ha ha, yeah. But really it's just referring to the mesh size. And it's because, I can tell you right now, the hog wire on my property does not keep my chickens in. They just go right on outside it. They do not care. It might as well not be there. Which is okay, because it just separates individual fields. It doesn't... Anyway. To keep predators out, right? I mean, that's the idea. But chicken wire alone is not keeping any predators out. I'm just going to tell you right now. Now, if you bury it and you go like maybe 3 feet out underground, it might work. But alone, chicken wire is a deterrent, but it's not going to protect your animals per se. But it's better than nothing. And then you have the kind of stuff that you put, like bird nets that you put over stuff sometimes to protect against the flying predators, to keep predators out. Yeah, and there's also, I'm on my last one.
Alright, let's just let you know.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, you too.
Might need to invest into some hedge wire. Poor wolf must salivate buckets seeing those animals. You know, I'm in a mood. I'm going to tell an Artaku. I'm going to tell a baby story about Artaku. You guys ready for a baby story about Artaku? All my kids have done this, but she did it the most egregiously. When she was little bitty, like 3 years old. Spill the Artaku lore, you got it. I took my lovely fish elf to an aquarium, and she wanted to see everything in so much detail. And then I took her to the cafeteria afterwards, and only to find out she had been shopping for her meal the whole time. She wanted to know why she couldn't get the things she'd been looking at in the aquarium. Did she put a toaster in the tank? And so help me, there was this sweet, sweet lady there who got that Artaku just wasn't getting it. And she wanted jellyfish. She wanted certain other things that they did actually have, but then she wanted jellyfish for dessert because she thought they looked so yummy. And so help me, this lovely cafeteria lady went to the back, found some red jello, brought it forward and said, "Here's the jellyfish. This is what it looks like after we cook it." And it made my day better. So I was happy. And I was like, she believed that for years. We would go, if we went to an aquarium, and she would want the jellyfish. How bad is that? But all my kids would go to places like that and be shopping for their meal. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. They all knew where their food came from, though. A lot of kids nowadays don't know where their food comes from, but you know what? My kids always did. We go to a farm with goats and they'd be like, "Ooh, that looks yummy." I was maybe a really weird parent. I don't know. I don't know if everybody would have indulged that, but I thought it was good that they all knew where their food came from, so I was pleased. Hello, Totoro. You're starting to look like a real thing, except that I'm messing up. Boop, boop. Totoro, Totoro. Am I down to just 6s? I know, too. Do you ever do that, Tomas? Go shopping for your food at a place that... You're older now, though. Like when you were little. I think it's an autistic thing. I mean, I've known other autistic kids that do it, but not maybe as voraciously as my kiddos. Like, we'll be going down the road and they'll see some grazers and they'll be like, "Ooh, that looks good." Boop. Or we'll have venison walking around. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's safe this time of year. Not hunting season. And it's safe on my property anyway. I like the animals to be... I don't hunt on my property. 6. I bet that's how she became a sea elf. She must have sneaked into one of the exhibits, went swimming with the fishes, and got her sea elf powers that way. I like that. I like that a lot. Definitely. Definitely plausible. Boop. That was easier than it looked. The lore implications are cray cray. Yeah. Hello, Totoro. I like the dust monsters in Totoro. Dusting would be fun with little dust monsters like that. Ah. Tanuki. Is Totoro a Tanuki? I'll probably do this one next. Oh wow, there's a lot of colors in this one. Right, let's do a test. Let's see if it remembers, and then the next time I do this, I'll see if it's still got part of it saved. If not, it won't be a big deal. Prehistoric chicken. Nom 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 nom. I am so tired today, guys. I literally came home from work and I took a nap, which I never, ever, ever, ever do. But now I have to stay awake or I'll be awake all night long. Being older isn't always fun. Wait, so that's why she was emerald-like skin. She went to Minecraft Ocean Temple IRL, befriended a nation of fresh fish, and became ruler of a remote region. In doing so, she became part of the ocean herself and commands armies of leviathans. Sorry, the lore implications are going crazy. I like it. It worked for me. I'm not sure what she thinks her lore is, but, you know, that works for me. Hedge talks about her lore. She has really detailed lore, but I'm not sure all of our Taku's lore. Alright, wow. And I'm really not sure about Atlas's lore because he changes his up. I pressed the 3. That's annoying. I don't know why sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Come on, click. Why won't it let me? Oh, now it goes. Oh, come on, 38, that old wyvern. I love creating and writing lore. Dork Canadian Penguino, dude. I think lore is a lot of fun. I got no issue with lore. And I'm not 30, I'm 29 again. What you talking about? Alright, let's see. Alright, there's 1 4 in the whole thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see how I get to new number. Okay. Okay. So we're doing a little dinosaur butt here. Got it. He could be a computer AI because of how smart he is. He engineered himself a robotic body and lives out his days as a mega smart digital wizard. Oh my goodness. He doesn't do Minecraft anymore, but you know, he reads Redstone like it's crazy. He'll walk in out of the room. I need to brush up on my hedge and wyvern lore law. Like, we'll be watching something on the TV and he'll walk in and he'll be like, how do oh, that's not going to work because they need to do blah, blah, blah. And then, 15 minutes later, it'll fail the way he says it's gonna. But he says he's no good at it. What a waste. He was doing Minecraft when it was in the beta. Way, way back. But he won't do it anymore. I don't know why. He did Terraria for a while. I'm missing one more 18. I might just... Well, I guess I'll do the 19 and then I'll keep going and I'll find it eventually. I need to, yeah, okay. 21, 31. Am I just blind? How come I can't? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh my goodness. Maybe I am blind. That dinosaur is looking great. I know. It's a bonus, guys. I was done, but I just kept going. It turned out to be simpler than I thought. Let's see. It's a little crazy how many of these only have one. What were they thinking? They were feeling creative. I bet that goes there, yeah. I think they like the color green, the people who did this one. Alrighty. Well, this is definitely perfect for a super chill day. I will say that. Ha! I gotta go back and find that color. That part's a little annoying, not gonna lie. I don't suppose it comes back around by any miracle. Alright, here we go. Okay, super cute. We're gonna call that done, right? Ah! There we go. Oh. That's a cutie pie. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a lot of them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A nice bake 12. A nice dozen. Not baker's dozen, but we'll take it. All right, guys. I know this is... He could be a computer... Yeah, I've read that already. I'm rereading and rereading and rereading. Ferris. 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 I said that joke at work recently and the guy didn't know what I was talking about. Oh my goodness. He'd never heard of Ferris Bueller. Can you believe it? Never. I was like, there's anybody in the world that never heard of Ferris Bueller? What? Maybe, just maybe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe you originate from an ancient race of fish people. One day a siren washes ashore and upon her last breath breathes out a similar looking pollen seed. That seed flew in the wind and landed near Florida, and a little while later you emerged from the earth. Unknown to you, you could breathe on land and water, the whimsical wyvern. After a humble few years, you noticed that the chicken you raised lay eggs, so you decided to do the same. Several years later, here we are with kiddos and farm animals. Sorry, the lore goes crazy. Ah. Oh my goodness. Ah. Yeah. It reminds me of that book I used to read. My kids, when they were little, chickens aren't the only ones. The lore! The lore! Good job on the puzzles, and I am a proud Canadian. Well, it's good to be a proud Canadian. Why would you not be a proud Canadian? I don't know why you wouldn't be a proud Canadian. There's nothing wrong with being a proud Canadian. We should all be, you know, that's the thing. That's what makes this planet so cool. We're all in different places. We should be able to love and appreciate the stuff about where we are. Like, I couldn't tell you any reason on the planet to want to be in New York. But people from New York probably could. I would hope. I've never been there. Nor do I desire to go. Certainly never been to Canada. That's too far north. I'm not proud to be Canadian. I'm proud of being the Canadian that influenced you to color pixels. Ah, ha, ha, ha. There you go. Yeah, no, this is perfect. This is nice and chill. I might even do it again later this week. We'll see. I'm just gonna try out Night's game too. Alright, so tomorrow I can either progress Link's Awakening, or I can do a little more Slime Rancher, or I can do, I guess, one of Night's games. I don't know. It was a very good stream, thank you. Too cold for a fragile reptile like yourself, Fall. Absolutely. Interesting. I do call myself a lizard. I do believe I am cold-blooded. This is a thing. If it's cold outside, I'm cold. If it's warm outside, I'm warm. I do not know why people live in cold places. But a lot of people in cold places don't know why we live in a warm place. So there you go. But Canada is very beautiful on pictures. And we have a lot of snowbirds in Florida that are from Canada, actually. Play whatever you think is going to be fun. There are plenty of games I'm sure you enjoy. Yeah, I'll just see how I feel in the morning. I could be honest, guys, my brain is starting to shut down. Training somebody, okay, like, I can't give details, but let's just say you give them 15 tasks. And they go, okay, okay. And then you turn around and they're literally doing the tasks one at a time. Like if you say, go pick up that box of things. No, they're grabbing one thing and carrying it all the way over and putting it down. And then grabbing another thing. I don't know. It's testing my patience. Canada's nice when you're real far north law. You know, yeah. Ironically, we have a lot of people that go back and forth between Alaska and Florida, and we also have a lot of snowbirds that do both Canada and Florida, just because they like, I guess, the different seasons in the different places. I don't know. Maybe one day. Check it out in the summer. Don't think I'm brave enough for a Canadian winter, gonna be honest. I want Canadian winter, hate heat. Tomas. Canadian winter is cold. I'm pretty sure. Like, cold. Oh. You can go watch, there's shows called like Ice Truckers. Go check out Ice Truckers and see what you think of the Canada. Cold is a Florida word. Too true. Too true. I don't know. I think the big thing here that's a problem for people is the giant temperature switches. So you'll have like 30 to 40 degrees right before the sun comes up, and then it might be 90 plus in the afternoon, and then it starts getting cold again when the sun goes down. You got to be careful to be prepared temperature wise, because it's not always that extreme, but usually there's a good 30 plus degrees difference this time of year. All right, guys, I'm trying. My focus is starting to fade. I'm so sorry. I think I am going to go indulge in watching a little bit of Hermitcraft with my kids, because I'm behind and they've got things going on. And that's what we do in life, right? We go watch Hermitcraft. Anyway, I hope everyone has a good evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's okay, Wyvern. Go relax and make some tea or something. Spend time with the family and watch Hermitcraft. Yes, I'm so far behind. They've been going beyond the perimeter, and I'm missing it all because I'm falling asleep and I'm not having time, and then my kids are trying not to watch it without me and spoil, and then some of them are watching anyway. We got to catch up as a family, so I'm probably going to be watching some of that in a little bit. Totally. We had an Etho episode come out that it took us 3 different days to watch. It was crazy. I was born here and hate the weather. Tomas. How do you know you would like the weather somewhere else? I can binge Etho, Lamau. Tomas, you gotta learn to find something you like about the weather where you're at, because even if you go somewhere else, I guarantee you there's bad things about their weather too. There's good and bad everywhere about all kinds of weather. I personally do not want to be in the cold and snow. It's wet and icky and cold. Love the rain. Yeah, rain is nice. Rain can be very nice. You can always come to Florida and check out our hurricanes. We get rain then. You get all kinds of rain in a hurricane. Rain, flooding, tornadoes. It's awesome. When it's dark and rainy, it's beautiful. Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm not a napper, but if you got nice gentle rain going on in the afternoon, just patter, 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 that'll just knock me out. That'll put me to sleep every time. All right, guys, you have a wonderful evening. Enjoy thinking about lovely weather. Good weather. Weather is good. We like weather. Weather is the best weather the weather can be. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm off to watch some Hermitcraft. Bye.